Managing Director, Tan Chong Mocho Holdings Berhad, Mr. Kwan Kim Luen, Advisor, Tan Chong Education Services, Associate Professor Dr. Hartini Ahmad, Director, Center for University Industry Collaboration, CUIC, distinguished keynote speakers, Professor Dr. Shamsuddin Bahrain, Director, Industrial Relations Division, Ministry of Higher Education, Dr. Paul Liu, the head of TCC AM Center, Associate Professor Huang Dihai from Tsinghua University, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to be given this opportunity to address the inaugural Asia Business Seminar Circuit, ABSC 2012 today. And this seminar, jointly organized by University Utara Malaysia and the Tan Chong Group, has helped to bring about closer academic collaboration between university and industry. This is in line with the government's Economic Transformation Program, ETP, that aims to transform this nation to become a developed and high-income nation by year 2020. I would like to congratulate the members of the organizing committee from UM Center for University Industry Collaboration, CUIC, and Tan Chong Education Services for working tirelessly to ensure the successful hosting of this important event today. I'm very much aware that Tan Chong Education Services have set up similar TCCAMS centers at the University of Surabaya, Indonesia, Tsinghua University in the People's Republic of China, and Cheng Kung University in Taiwan. I understand that reputable institutions are also part of this ABSC Circuit Seminar. The ABSC 2012 at RITZ-CARLTON this morning is the first in the series. As I am made to understand, there will be subsequent similar seminars in the future to be jointly organized by other TCES. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of the seminar, 21st Century Asia Leads World Business, is most apt in light of current circumstances whereby the European Union, EU, economy is in doldrums and the sluggish economic growth in the US have had a huge impact on the world economy. Countries that have a high degree of exposure to European and US economies, especially those in Asia, have experienced some headwinds over the past few months or even years. On the bright side, many Asian economies have started to rebalance their growth strategy to adapt to the prevailing challenges. However, Asian economies will not be able to escape unscathed if the situation in the global markets continue to worsen, since these economies are so closely interrelated. We have seen how growth projections have been revised and pitched at more realistic levels in some Asian economies, such as India and China, given the current situation. But even so, Asia will still continue to grow, albeit at a slower rate. At a time when the developed economies in Europe and the US are slowing down or are already in recession, Asia will still be the growth engine of the world, and it will continue to drive the world's economies forward. To counter the drop in overseas demand, especially from the US and European nations, domestic demand and also intra-regional demand among Asian regions have to be increased. Ladies and gentlemen, there are several other factors that work in favor of Asia. As you all know, Asia is the most populous continent in the world, with inhabitants in Asia accounting for 58.8% of the total 7.04 billion world population. A large population will certainly guarantee a formidable labor supply and a ready market, and Asian countries such as China, India, and Indonesia have indeed an abundance of labor force. Unlike in the European countries and US, which have now to contend with an aging population and subsequently experience tremendous strains on their socio-economic institution, Asia, on the other hand, has a relatively younger population. However, the promise of a large labor supply and a relatively young population will not guarantee increase in productivity in a nation, nor increase its gross domestic product, GDP. It is an aggregate measure of total economic production for a country. The GDP is also the one indicator that says the most about the health of the economy. Except for a selected number of developed economies in Asia, such as South Korea, Japan, Singapore, and Taiwan, the vast majority of the Asian labor force is unskilled or low skilled, thus resulting in low productivity. Many Asian businesses are also facing various obstacles, and this has curtailed their capability to move up the value chain due to the lack of a skilled and competent workforce, and Malaysia is no exception. Of course, we are improving now. In this aspect, institutions of higher learning, such as universities, play a critical role in producing the required skill and knowledge workforce to meet the demand of businesses in Asia. The severe shortage of a professional and skilled workforce in Malaysia has prompted the government to set up Talent Corp to recruit talented Malaysians who are currently working abroad to return home. Universities are also continuously reviewing their curriculum to meet the demand of modern businesses operating globally. Private enterprises can provide input so that graduates from universities can be readily employed by enterprises. Employees from private enterprises and academic staff from universities can also benefit from learning from each other by organizing dialogues to discuss issues related to management theories, practices, and sharing cutting-edge knowledge. Joint research conducted by universities and businesses are a perfect platform for knowledge transfer among universities and industry practitioners. Malaysian businesses can also support universities in terms of providing funding for research and access for university staff to conduct case studies in their organizations. It is from research activities that new knowledge and innovations are developed. Since new knowledge is continuously being created and changed, employees need to keep abreast of such changes in order to stay ahead. University Utara Malaysia supports employees from private enterprises who wish to embark on lifelong learning and also document their work experience and success by pursuing academic programs such as in the Doctor of Management program or industrial PhD or other programs on a full-time or part-time basis. In fact, scholarship is also provided by the Ministry of Higher Education for those intended to do so. Use scholarship indeed. So it is timely that this seminar is held to discuss issues related to Asian businesses. We are indeed privileged and honored to be able to have as our strategic partner the Tan Chong Group. Thank you to Dato Rosie Tan. It is one of the top 100 public listed companies in Bursa Malaysia in terms of market capitalization, and it had ventured into businesses in Malaysia since the country's independence. The group has various subsidiaries involved in various business activities in various regions in Asia. Hence, Tan Chong is well positioned to share its knowledge and expertise, particularly the entrepreneurial acumen of Tan Chong's pioneers. And we really appreciate Tan Chong for choosing UUM as your partner. I'm confident that the UUM CUIC, especially set up to be the university linkage with industry, is well positioned to strengthen the cooperation between UUM, being the largest and hopefully to be the best management and business university in the country, with the Tan Chong Group. In closing, I would like to wish all participants to ABCS 2012 a very enlightening and fruitful seminar. Thank you very much.